Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
Now we are late to the party. A little bit different setup. We're about to record our reaction to Doctor Who. Check that out, available on the channel eventually. We've got a first trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yes. I really liked the first one. I thought it was very mellow, but at the same time very unique. I think that John Krasinski did a fantastic job, and I like, obviously, because they're together in real life, the chemistry between him and Emily Blunt, and especially his relationship, with the children as well. I thought that they did it very well. It was very impactful or emotional, even though we really didn't get to know a whole lot about these characters and the world that they're living in. So I'm looking forward to seeing maybe expanded a little bit more, go into more detail as to what these creatures are, why are they here. I don't know, sometimes maybe getting too much information could be a bad thing. So maybe not too much, but enough to where we're like, okay.
More so existing in the world, seeing how the world does react outside of just the farm and, the regional area that takes place in the first movie. So we know they're bringing Jaimon Hunsoon and they're bringing Cillian Murphy as well. The only way to replace Jim is to bring in those heavy hitters. But yeah, John Krasinski still behind the camera lens and still writing the movie. And I guess that wasn't the plan originally, but he felt so passionate about it that he decided to go all the way with it,
which is awesome. If you're passionate about something, why not make it a full realization and bring it to the masses?
Come to fruition. And they killed it with the first one. So let's take a look at the first trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2
now. Okay.
Day back.
One.
Mom.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's Dad. Okay. That's Dad. Where? Mom. Oh my God.
No, go back.
Back up.
The very Last of Us.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
No!
Come on.
I don't know why you came all the way up here.
There's nothing left.
Please. There are people out there worth saving.
You don't know, do you? Oh, I do. The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
I could see that.
Yep. Gotta deal with the human element now.
Yeah.
So man, intense. They are definitely going for it. They definitely have the budget, kicking it up. Obviously, there's no reason not to show the creatures anymore because we got to see them in the first movie. Now it's all out war between the survivors and whatever these creatures are.
You get the element of like creatures in the first one and in the beginning, but then you start to you get the more human side as the story goes on, and I think that he's going to show that the creatures will still be there, they'll still be lurking in the shadows as they always are, but you get a little bit more of the human interaction in this one with other people. You see how and we finally get to see, it looks like we get to see like how it happened, or the day one, and then there was a shot with Cillian Murphy where he's running and everyone's running, so that could be his story of what's going on, and you see Demon Hudson and him, and they have 2 different children in the closet, so that could be like their story as well. And like you said, it was very kind of like the beginning of The Last of Us, when they're it's the beginning of the zombie thing, and
which is incredible. Like it definitely is one of the best parts about the post-apocalyptic stories. Yes, you can get more into character development when it comes down to how the survivors react with each other, who ends up making it through the battles that ensue in the post-apocalyptic universe. But that first kickoff, when things go wrong, when society crumbles as we know it, it's one of the best parts of the old school Dawn of the Dead. And of course, they do a good job in Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, but more so in The Last of Us recently, giving us that very intimate, heartbreaking opening to the world sliding into madness. Now, I'm excited to see the approach that they do take with Cillian Murphy and Djimon Hounsou, because are they going to have bad tendencies? Are there going to be guys who were protectors and eventually lost everything they were trying to protect and then slide into the darkness? So that's the interesting side of things, is because now you have to worry about the human element, and I'm pulling for them. I want them to be all, a survivor group together to make it through. But man, like, you can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody that's trying to survive. And if you are putting them in danger, or putting whoever they're trying to protect in danger, it's them over you when the chips are on the table. So a lot of action. I like, though, when they said, oh, it's Dad. So John Krasinski, like, are we going to get him in a flashback? Are we going to get him, maybe teaching him teaching him more lessons on how to survive that are going to like apply now?
Yeah, it's possible.
Clearly there's flashbacks.
Yeah, that's true. Showing the day one. It's very possible, or it could just be like they showed those elements and then they stick with the story.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very possible. Like, I like to see them, reeling on what happened and kind of reminiscing on things that we didn't see in the first movie, but they got to, show like how they how they are doing things in this world because of what the dad showed them before.
And weaponizing. Are they not able to fight these monsters now that they know how to beat them?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, well, what's holding them back? Granted, yes, the technology side of things, you can't just make a sound blasting ray gun that can take them all out. So you have to kind of pick your shots if it's going to be limited. But I mean, if they're the only ones that know how to beat it, which is kind of absurd, more people probably would have figured it out.
You gotta stack up on your shivs.
Yeah, definitely keep your shivs and your nail bombs, so that way you can make it through this post-apocalyptic world. But excited for it. The action is there. That scene with the bus and they're freaking backing out and it's crawling out the window, that was intense. Like, that is something I never knew I always wanted to see. It definitely feels suspenseful and stressful. And that's something that the first one offered, but now we're adding that action element. So can't wait. We're really looking forward to seeing more from
A Quiet Place Part 2. Thank you so much for watching our reaction to the new trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2.
What did you guys think of it? Let us know down in the comments below. What's your favorite Jim moment from The Office? Obviously, he's come a long way since The Office, but he's always Jim Halpert to us. Tell us down in the comments below. Jimothy. Tell us down there. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. Also gets you full episode reaction watch-alongs to The Mandalorian, which just finished. We've finished off the whole season. Available on our channel now and our Patreon. Thank you guys so much. And as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over. Bye.